Hey friends, I've got a story for you today. It's about a little bear. It's called Little Bear's Trousers by Jane Hissey. Now, she's written a lot of stories about this little bear. I might do a whole series on these little bear stories because I just love them. They're all about these stuffies that live together, and we don't really get to see their people, but they can talk to each other. I always thought that my stuffies could talk to each other, even though I couldn't hear them. Have you ever thought about that? The story starts right here with Little Bear in his cute little pajama outfit. And the words are saying, "The sun shone through the window and woke Little Bear. What a lovely morning," he said to himself. "I'll do something different today." Little Bear starts the day happy. I wonder if there's going to be a problem? There usually is some sort of a problem in stories, right? And then we'll solve it. So let's find out what happens to Little Bear. The words say, he took off his pajamas and looked for his trousers. I don't know if you know that word trousers. It means pants. That's a word they use over in England, where the author of this story is from. So he means his pants. He looked on the chair where he'd left them, and then he looked under the bed, and then he looked in the chest of drawers in case they were there, but they weren't. They were nowhere. "Trousers can't disappear," cried Little Bear. "I'll see if Old Bear has seen them." You can see Little Bear lives with a lot of other stuffies in this house. There are stuffies in the bed and stuffies on the shelf behind the chair. And so Old Bear is one of the stuffies that Little Bear lives with. And Old Bear looks like this. The words say, "Old Bear was enjoying the sun in his deck chair when Little Bear found him." Trousers," he said. "I haven't seen them, I'm afraid, but Camel was here just now. Perhaps she knows where they are? Let's go talk to Camel." So this is what it looked like as they were having a little chat about where the trousers are. Old Bear saying, "I don't know about trousers, but Camel might know something because she was around." I hope Camel knows where they are. Well, we see two things here in this page. We see Camel with some red trousers, and then we see Camel without some red trousers. So the words are going to tell us what happened. Camel used to have the trousers, and now Camel doesn't have the trousers. So the words say this. Little Bear soon found Camel. "I did find them," she said. "I was feeling cold, and I thought they might be a pair of hump warmers. These are better, though," she added, showing Little Bear two bobble hats, one for each hump. "These are actually much warmer." "Oh, can I have my trousers back then?" asked Little Bear. "Oh, sorry, Little Bear. I didn't know they were yours. I gave them to Sailor to use as sails for his boat. Come on, I'll take you there." So Little Bear climbed onto Camel, and they went to the bathroom. But when they found Sailor, he had white sails on his boat. Look at this scene. The stuffies have come, and Sailor is sailing his sailboat in a sink. I wonder where the people are in this house. The stuffies get to have their own adventure. Maybe all the people are at work and at school. Anyway, I don't see Little Bear's trousers in this picture. Do you? I don't see them at all. There are no words on this page. Let's take a look at what happens on the next page. Oh, First, they show you where the red trousers used to be, and then you get to see what's happening now. So the words say, "The sails Duck gave me looked too much like trousers," he explained. "That's because they are trousers," said Little Bear. "Where are they now?" "Oh, I gave them to Dog to keep his bones in," said Sailor. "Sorry, Little Bear. You'd better hurry and find him." This is how they get down from the sink. They knotted some towels together and then climbed down like it's a rope ladder. This is where the sink is attached to the floor. We can't even see the sink in this picture. So now Little Bear has to find Dog. And just like on the other pages, first we see where the red trousers used to be, and then we see over here what's happening now. The words say, "Dog was burying his bones in flower pots when Little Bear found him." "Oh, yes, they kept falling through the bone holder," he explained. You can see he tried to put his bones in there, but they would slip out. Bone holder," cried Little Bear. "Those were my trousers." "Oh dear," said Dog. "I gave them to Rabbit to use as a skiing hat. I'm sorry, Little Bear, I didn't know." Here Dog is burying his bones in the flower pots. That's kind of funny, because I guess a stuffy dog can't really go outside to dig, can he? Let's find out what happened to the trousers. On this page, we get to see where the trousers used to be, and then on this side, they're showing us what's happening now. "Whee!" cried Rabbit as he shot past Little Bear, skiing down the banister on 2 lollystick skis. But there were no trousers on his head. So they call these lollysticks. I think we're in the United States, they call them popsicle sticks. But he's using those as skis, and he's flying down. His ski poles look like toothpicks with buttons on the end. And he actually has a proper scarf, but no hat. "Well, I did have trousers," he explained when Little Bear caught up with him. "They made a lovely hat with lots of room for my ears. I was so happy with them, but then they kept slipping over my eyes and I crashed. So I gave them to Zebra. She was building herself a house." So here you can see the rabbit was very happy to wear the trousers as ear warmers, but then the elastic around the waist of the trousers wasn't tight enough and it just kept slipping down. And when Rabbit couldn't see, Rabbit kept falling. So Rabbit decided, I guess I won't wear a hat. Let me give these trousers to someone else. And it was Zebra who got them next. So here again, we get to see where the trousers used to be. And then this is what's happening now. Zebra had finished her house when Little Bear arrived, but his trousers were nowhere to be seen. "Oh, I did use them," she said. "I put them on my back, and I carried all these bricks in them." "Well, what happened to them then?" asked Little Bear. "Oh, I gave them to Duck to use as a flag for his sand castle. Sorry, Little Bear, I didn't know you'd lost them." So the trousers ended up being a pretty helpful little bag for carrying things. Zebra was able to, it almost looks like someone is sitting on Zebra. One trouser leg was full of blocks over here, and then the other trouser leg is on the other side full of blocks. And it looks like she tied some string on the bottom so the blocks wouldn't fall out, the way the bones had fallen out when Dog was using them. Look at this structure that Zebra made out of blocks and pencils. Well, now they need to keep looking for the trousers. On this page, again, we get to see where the trousers used to be, and this is what's happening now. Duck was in the sand tray making sand castles. He had a paper flag to put on the top. "Zebra gave me a lovely flag," he sighed. But Bramwell Brown used it to use in the kitchen. He borrowed it. Was it red? asked Little Bear. Bright red, said Duck. And did it look like trousers? Said Duck. I suppose it did. Those were my trousers, said Little Bear, and I really need them back. So they hurried to the kitchen where they found bowls and spoons and eggs and flour, and in the middle of it all sat Bramwell Brown. We haven't met Bramwell Brown yet. Let's see what Bramwell looks like. Oh, Bramwell Brown is a bear. Do you see the trousers? Wow. Can you see what Bramwell Brown is holding? Bramwell Brown is using the trousers. Sometimes, if you make homemade frosting, you put it into a bag and you squeeze it out from the bag, a teeny tiny hole, so you can control just a little bit of frosting coming out at once. It looks like Bramwell Brown made the trousers into a pastry bag for frosting. I wonder how Little Bear is feeling seeing his trousers at last, but being used that way. Well, Bramwell Brown did have Little Bear's trousers, but oh no, he had filled the trousers with pink icing and was decorating a huge cake. Hello, he called. Look, I can do 2 stripes at once with these great icing bags. Oh, but they're not icing bags. They're my trousers, cried Little Bear. Oh dear, said Bramwell Brown. I thought I'd seen them before, but I couldn't remember where. Now what? They're working really well as a bag for icing or frosting. Icing and frosting are pretty much the same thing. When Little Bear got the trousers back, it was kind of a mess. Don't worry, said Old Bear. The icing will wash out and they'll be as good as new. I hope so, said Little Bear. I didn't want them all sticky. Who's the cake for? It's for all of you, said Bramwell Brown. A Trousers Day cake, laughed Old Bear. And that's what Bramwell wrote on the cake. It said, Happy Trousers Day in the middle, and there was a trousers pattern all around the edge. That's a funny idea. Oh. Duck washed Little Bear's trousers for him and dried them next to the cooker, and then all the toys sat down to enjoy a piece of cake and to celebrate the day that Little Bear lost and found his trousers. That cake looks really delicious, doesn't it? Can you see the pictures of trousers that they made out of the frosting? One more page. It says, and ever since Trousers Day, Little Bear has slept with his trousers under his pillow. Nobody will find them there, he says. I think he doesn't want anybody else to have an idea about borrowing his trousers anymore, right? Little Bear's trousers. I will read more of these Jane Hissey stories on a different day, and we'll get to see Little Bear and his friends have some other funny mix-ups. They're really good books. I'm glad you were here for this one, and I hope you'll come back again on another day for another story. I'll see you then. Bye.